All the ops tryna put me on the t-shirt. Shorty want me so bad, do you need tight? Yeah, I'm counting all the paper with my B-Mike. Yeah, my B-Mike. Yes, all the ops tryna put me on a t-shirt. Shorty want me so bad, do your knees hurt? Yeah, I'm counting paper guap in my B-Mike. In my B-Mike, yeah. Choice. If you want one, then you coming with a paper. I ain't texting shorty back, see you later. Yeah, you catch me on that gas, I'm a racer. I'm a racer, yeah. Yeah, lil' shawty, always out of molly. You ain't really gotta talk, so like why you tryna stop me, yeah. Ain't nobody finna come and body me. I know what you want, but you ain't gonna come top me, what? Yeah, I gotta check, I'm finna cop Balenciagas. Yeah, I'm living with no stress, I don't gotta carry choppers. Purple Corvette, now I'm riding with your daughter. Gucci camo vest, quit the plotting, I'ma stop you. Yeah, I've been riding with a gang, I've been shut up with a thing, I've been rolling with the same shawty. Ay, I ain't capping every lane, ain't nobody stop my game, shawty wanna make it rain with me. Yes, all the ops tryna put me on a t-shirt. Shorty want me so bad, do your knees hurt? Yeah, I'm counting paper guap in my B-Mike. In my B-Mike, yeah. Choice. If you want one, then you coming with a paper. I ain't texting shorty back, see you later. Yeah, you catch me on that gas, I'm a racer. I'm a racer, yeah.
What is going on? We've had a big break here on the channel. We haven't had uploads, no streams. It's been about 2 weeks, right? DDFL slowed down. We were getting the podcast and, covering the Super Bowl and stuff and getting everything set up for the podcast launching. Jaguars named a head coach, and they made the right selection, in my opinion. Very excited to dive into that. Byron Leftwich, I know the fan base really loves Byron, but ultimately, if the reports are true, Byron overstepped his bounds, I think. I just don't think Byron Leftwich has the leverage to ask an NFL franchise to fire their GM, when in all reality, I was a proponent of Trent Baalke staying with the Jaguars. I don't think Trent Baalke has any blame in what happened last year. Frankly, from a talent standpoint, right? From a talent standpoint, Baalke done an excellent job. That might be the best draft class in Jaguars history when it's all said and done. We got a number one corner, a franchise safety, a franchise left tackle, a franchise quarterback. We have two kids in Andre Cisco and Travis Etienne who are essentially going to be major impact players, day one starters next season, and both of them basically were redshirted. Etienne due to injury, Cisco due to coming out of an injury in college. Cisco was a top 10 pick if he doesn't have that knee injury. Kid is phenomenal, led the nation in interception. He's a ball hawker, he's a big hitter, and he's put on muscle. And they brought him along to learn the system, per se. Now, will that system be the same this year? I hope so. I hope it's similar, because I think Joe Cullen was doing an excellent job with that defense. It is yet to be seen what Doug Peterson does with the defense. And frankly, when you're talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars and their future, it all centers around Trevor Lawrence. And Doug Peterson, coming in as the head coach, Duval Doug, is about as good of a slam dunk decision that you can make in the National Football League right now. He is probably the most viable candidate out of any candidates there were available. He took the year off of football last year, buried his brother, spent time with his family. You know, that was really important to him. A lot of things happened in his life, and he's coming back with a clear mind. And frankly, the man should have never been fired in Philadelphia. He won you a Super Bowl with garbage. He won a world championship just a few years ago. And now this man is leading the Jacksonville Jaguars franchise leading Trevor Lawrence's career into the future, and I think it is a massive step in the right direction from Urban Meyer's shit show that we saw last year. And Trent Baalke, if to fire him at a principal because a coaching candidate asked you to, if the reports are true, which I have a hard time, and Shad Khan sat there at the press conference and said nobody asked for Trent Baalke to be fired, nobody requested or said they wouldn't work with Trent Baalke. But that's what the reports are from the national media, is that Byron Leftwich didn't want to work with Trent Baalke. He wanted Adrian Wilson to come from Arizona and become the new GM, which no knock on Adrian Wilson. He's an unproven commodity, though, at this point, right? He's never been a GM. And Leftwich doesn't have the weight to make a GM change. Ultimately, Doug Peterson's the man, and I'm happy with it. Out the game, I'm out of pocket, but I rock with the game. Now, we're going to get some gaming going, right? It's been a while since we played some Madden, got the DDFL. We lost our Cincinnati Bengals game. We have advanced from that. We have a big matchup with the Tennessee Titans, right? Super Bowl, man, the Bengals got robbed. The Bengals got robbed. If I was a Bengals fan, I'd be absolutely devastated. Miles Jack was not down. Similar to when the NFL sent Tom Brady instead of Blake Bortles to the Super Bowl, right? We all know Miles Jack wasn't down, and the Jacksonville Jaguars should have been in the Super Bowl in 2017, right? Logan Wilson didn't hold. They could literally take a clip of that play and show it to incoming rookie linebackers on how to properly defend the pass. Logan Wilson is an absolute stud, and that whole Cincinnati Bengals defense has been massively overlooked, and they are massively underrated. And the core group that makes that defense so good is young. They're not going anywhere. So, yeah, Joe Burrow's great. Jamar Chase is great. Joe Mixon's great. You know, Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, I get it. Uzama, they got the firepower with Burrow, right? But that defense is good. Joe Burrow will be the face of the league for a long time, and I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be in that picture too, especially now with Doug Peterson. So it's exciting. The Rams are your Super Bowl champions. It feels so forced, though. It feels so forced, and for me, there's a big asterisk and smelly stench to this Super Bowl. Like, the refs swallowed their whistles all day long, and then in that crucial clutch moment against Logan Wilson, a kid that literally bawled his heart out. He played so well all day long, and you're going to call that flag right then and there? Oh, jeez. It just doesn't feel good to me. And I don't know, man. I feel like the Cincinnati Bengals got robbed. I feel like the Cincinnati Bengals should be your Super Bowl champions. And if I was a Bengals fan, I'd be heartbroken, devastated, similar to the Jacksonville Jaguars fan base when they watched that AFC Championship game play out, right? Yeah, Bortles had that throw, man, and it was so close at the end there. But really, it all goes back to a blown officiating call with Miles Jack, which that would have put that game out of, it was over. Miles Jack returns that ball for a touchdown, and they blow the whistle, a phantom whistle, which ultimately was the difference in the game at the end and sent Tom Brady to another Super Bowl, when really that should have been the Jaguars. And this year, I mean, they just weren't calling penalties, right? And then you're gonna call that flag in that circumstance, which was so tic-tac bullcrap, man. Logan Wilson couldn't have played that ball any better. He didn't pull on a jersey. He didn't grab. He didn't tug. He didn't disrupt the route in any way. Yet, the flag was thrown. And at the end of the day, L.A., the big L.A. hoopla, right? It was all about L.A., it felt like. And the NFL got an L.A. champion. I'm not one of them crazies that's going to bang the table and tell you the NFL is rigged. But, man, it feels forced. This definitely felt forced this year. And I feel bad for the Bengals and their fans. But they ain't going nowhere. They're going to be around, right? So, moving on from that, we're excited about the podcast. It's going to be on iTunes, Spotify, anywhere you can catch it. DDFL, we got 2 openings. I know for sure. The Buccaneers, the Jets. And man, the Jets, we've been focusing on them early in the DDFL season. They got a hell of a running back, man. And Zach Wilson's progressing nicely. So, I mean, the Jets might be a come-up. We got 2 openings for sure. Buccaneers, Jets. Jump in, man. DDFL, if you're a Madden player on PC, all you got to do is go to online franchises and type in DDFL, all capitals, man. You'll find our franchise. Jump in, join us. The entire playoff bracket will be streamed live on MSN Esports, Smash.gg, YouTube, and we're going to get back to the 48-hour advances. So 2 days, you got 2 days to get your games in. It'll be like that every week now moving forward. Now that the Super Bowl is over, we're going to focus on this league and getting content out there. So, as you know, I run the Jaguars. We are 2-2 coming into this week. We have a big rivalry game with the Titans. So, let's see how this plays out. We got to stop Derrick Henry. That's key, crucial, and we can't turn the ball over. We've had too many turnovers with a rookie quarterback. Despite the fact that he's progressing nicely, just got to cut down on the turnovers. So let's get it. Let's get it.
Try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line.
Nice return for Agnew there. Lawrence coming out. We got to trim down the interception. The production is great, right? 877 yards, 8 touchdowns, but those 11 interceptions is just too much. Too much right now.
Touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They go screen pass to Hyde. Running right through it. And shedding a man at the 40. And
nice.
Get him down, but not before he takes
nice little screen for 18 yards on the first play of the game. Can't beat that.
Here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case,
all right, good timing route there. DJ Chark, the #1 receiver on this football team. Even with Allen Robinson, Chark is the man.
Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Another great throw for Trevor Lawrence. 3 for 3, 65 yards, and we're moving down the ball, or moving down the field, and marching this ball straight to the end zone here on the opening drive.
That's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one.
Great elevation by Allen Robinson there, man. Fantastic.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lawrence going to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's brought down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. He's at the 50. The 30.
No! Pick 6 at the 1, man. Terrible pass. That's all me. That's my fault. I throw that a straight rope, and I definitely should have just put some air onto that one. Etienne was open. I just threw the ball poorly.
So you wouldn't expect this ending.
Another interception. I tag on to Trevor Lawrence's career.
Go the other direction.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
And now the Titans have a 7-0 lead after we just literally took the ball right down the field. That is heartbreaking.
His way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, Madden, man. What are you going to do?
Return, here's Agnew. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy.
Agnew with another good return.
Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. His opening drive looked good for a while there last time out, was moving the ball down the field, but then the interception, and they ran it back to the house.
Let's face it, it's a game of human beings, isn't it? Mistakes will happen, and as you noted, he was playing so well on this drive. I don't know if there was a miscommunication between him and his intended receiver. Did they run the wrong route? Anything could have possibly gone wrong there. He'll just have to shake it off and keep firing.
On play action, Lawrence. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Here's Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Sharp, and he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the
big first down there for DJ Chark.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And a dangerous.
Woo, I hit the wrong button, and I almost threw another pick.
So our two
Ouch.
teams, the Jags and the Titans, CD, they've formed a pretty good rivalry here in the AFC South. It's been the Titans who have arguably, though, been the best team in the division of late, but these Jags, they have certainly made some big changes since these two teams last met.
And those changes you're talking about?
Chenault, first down.
Brand new head coach, young quarterback. I think for sure they're on the right track. And to me, this division has a chance of being one of the more competitive ones over the next few years. There's no team right now that you would say is going to dominate in the foreseeable future.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that. And it's
End of the first quarter. A pick 6 is the difference in the game right now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Our offensive line's having a hard time on any deep drop back right now.
Buries him for a loss of 10.
Good play there by the versatile Danico Autry. He can play inside or outside on the defensive line. 3 seasons in Indianapolis before signing with the Titans in March. He had 7.5 sacks in 2020.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in.
Pass interference.
It's incomplete. So let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown.
Travis Etienne. Trevor Lawrence, touchdown. Jaguars.
And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to.
A great recovery after we went down the field on the opening drive, threw a pick six, drove right back down the field and tied it up.
In this case, bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely.
Rudy Ford with a big stick.
5-yard line. Now come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan.
Titans offense coming out for the first time in the game. Tannehill balling. 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions,
after
man.
last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down.
Davon Hamilton.
Duval Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler. Julio
Damn, they got me with the
Jones.
play fake.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Bend but don't break. We got to keep him out of the end zone here.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2000.
And he'll go.
Chase on! Let's go! Big sack.
K'Lavon Chason just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A good pickup there. 13.
Tannehill, 4 for 4, man. We just can't get a finger on him when he's back there.
They needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, whether they have a much better chance of picking up.
Tannehill. to the goal line.
Great defense right there. Great defense.
It's real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
Oh, man. Jamal Agnew, broken ribs. That's tough.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Lawrence on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence, he finds Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield.
Big first down there, Allen Robinson.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a
That's a tough holding right there.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. It's a throw again is Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete.
Oh!
The secondary
That hurts.
Roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Lawrence will throw. And that ball is caught by
DJ Chark. Jaguars touchdown, baby.
DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in.
Etienne with a big play in the red zone, and then he comes down and makes the kickoff tackle.
Here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Second and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill throwing the out route and complete. That's Reynolds. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Tannehill now to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they...
Damn, Derrick Henry.
Midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Tannehill on first down. Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And remember, the Titans lost Jonnu Smith, their #1 tight end the last few years, when he signed with New England in free agency. So that might open up a few more looks for Ferkser. And he makes a smooth catch there.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this
no good.
Not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now,
We are at the half. Jaguars with the lead, 14-10.
There has to be something.
Big pick six, Titans' biggest play of the game.
More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5.
DDFL, live league looking. Game hasn't been played between the Rams and the Seahawks. Rams are 3-1, Seahawks are 1-3. Jets and Falcons will be playing this week. Jets are 0-4, but man, they're available. Go grab them.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for
Bears
you.
at Bears.
And
I
you
do
can see
not
they are
believe
scoreless
that
as
is
they play the
accurate.
second quarter.
0-0. Great job, Madden. Great job.
Okay, so much for
Way to not be
halftime
glitchy
break.
at all.
Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Way to not be glitchy at
Meanwhile, in
all.
our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first
We'll take
half.
that holding.
Back in
Make it
balance.
1st and 19.
When they put the ball back in the air.
Now it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Hook up a 15 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On second down, it's Henry, and a short gain down to about the 33. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
D1 Smoot. Let's go, baby. Big sack.
Brings up fourth.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now a three-point swing right there.
And this won't get there.
And another long missed field goal. I don't even know why they lined up for that one, to be frank.
There it is. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They've been able to...
Now, if Trevor Lawrence can take us down the field here and tag on more points, man, we are in business.
The NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Shark's got it left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Man open is Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Backup tight end Jacob Hollister on the receiving end of that Trevor Lawrence touchdown pass.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks.
Trevor Lawrence is balling out today.
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
21-10 Jaguars with the lead in the third quarter, baby.
Their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first.
Roy Robinson Harris. Big stop there. Big stop.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one.
Miles Jack, baby. Pick 6 City.
Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quick.
Duval.
Reception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Lambo to add on the extra point.
This is nice to actually have control of a game for once.
Up to 18 now.
And it not be back and forth the entire way. 28-10. The Jaguars have recovered from that early pick 6 and have poured it on the Titans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell.
Tyson Campbell, baby.
Tannehill slow to get out.
And Tannehill is hurt on the play. Oh, my goodness.
We'll step aside. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
And that is going to do it for the third quarter. Jaguars 28, Titans 10.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Touchdown!
DJ Chark, Jaguars touchdown!
Chark with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And we are absolutely rolling over the Tennessee Titans, baby.
Here this fourth quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Lambo now.
A devastating loss for the Titans this is turning out to become.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
A deflected ball right to Josh Allen and a Jaguars interception. That is 3 on the day for Tannehill. Wow, Trevor Lawrence is 24-30, 270 with 4 touchdown passes.
Where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
What a game.
You paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that ball is
DJ Chark, touchdown Jaguars.
Chark, 42 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown.
A perfectly thrown ball. Perfect reception by DJ Chark. And a one-play, 42-yard touchdown drive by the Jacksonville Jaguars, taking this to a 41-10 score.
Lambo on for the extra point.
So this one is in the books, man. And this one feels good. First big blowout we've had, really. And it's against the Titans, which makes it feel even better, man.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again.
And Tannehill is not coming out. It is Nick Mullins.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track. And
Oh, wait, Tannehill is out there.
So you're calling
Correction.
plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a 2nd and 2.
The Jaguars defense got more interceptions from Tannehill in this game than Tannehill has thrown in the first 4 games combined.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this is going to fall to the ground.
That one was in Tyson Campbell's hands again, folks.
The game. Instead, 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points.
Josh Allen all over Derrick Henry on that one.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Tannehill. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line. Well,
Dylan Moses, one of our practice squad guys we elevated. Big stick there on 3rd down.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no
It
good.
is simply not the Titans' day today, baby. They don't have it in Duval City.
And boy, this is typically certainly one of the better kickers in the game. We're not used to seeing him miss 3 times from field goal range.
No, we certainly aren't. It is very out of character. He's probably had seasons where he's missed 3 field goals. Just goes to show you, no one's immune.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th.
42-10 at the 2-minute warning. Jaguars locking up a victory here.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Danico Autry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Fielded at the 20. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
Ooh, I jumped that way too early.
Could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum.
Andre Cisco, big hit.
A yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And right side, Henry's got it. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. On first down, it's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
Andre Cisco almost had a pick there.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And his pass is
Intercepted! Jaguars! 4 interceptions!
And the Jags are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of
Desmond Trufant, a one-and-done free agent we picked up before the season. Big interception there.
Wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got a man, complete. And he takes...
Oh my God! 87-yard touchdown! After the tipped ball. Woo! Jaguars ass whooping over the Titans today, baby. We threw a pick 6 on the opening drive and then proceeded to bash the Titans head in all day long. A big all-Madden victory over the Titans, a divisional victory in the DDFL. Trevor Lawrence was phenomenal today. Only the 1 interception early, and then he battened down the hatches. We beat him through the air, man. We've been a more balanced team, but we attacked those corners today, and it worked. It worked. 409 yards, 6 touchdowns for Trevor Lawrence in this one.
Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank...
A fantastic victory for the Jacksonville Jaguars this week. I'll take that every day, all day. Let's see real quick. Trey Herndon got a boost. Dewan Smoot got a boost. And Andre Cisco. 3 solid guys there that upgraded from that game. Got a pile of points as well. 27 staff points. New injury. Let's see what this is. That was the Agnew broken ribs. He'll be out 5 weeks. That's tough. That's tough. Walker Little, still out 3 weeks. Larry Fitzgerald's going to be coming back after next week. We'll have Larry Legend back at tight end. Very cool, very cool. And we will advance. DDFL. Moving on. Our next game will be against the 0-5 Miami Dolphins. That is a game we should certainly win. We should certainly win. Press conference, cooled opponent. Let's see what this is about. Coach, the Dolphins are struggling, but sometimes a team can trip up unexpectedly by looking ahead to the next game. Any fear that this is a trap? No fear. No fear. We're not going to treat them like anything but an opponent. Okay, avoid the trap game this week. Let's see what this is about. LaVisca Chenault. Hey, Coach, I haven't been as productive as I was hoping to be this year. Having a big game might help me get back. All right, Chenault, we'll try to get you the ball, bud. I hear you, bro. You're a stud. Don't worry. Don't worry, man. You got a role on this team. Chenault is a part of the future. That kid's a bulldozer, man. Get DJ Chark 3+ touchdowns, huh? DJ Chark gets his. It don't matter. Let's see what the GM has to say. We may want to take a deeper look at left outside linebacker Marquez Ken. He has been standing out from the other projects in terms of his football IQ. All right. I hear you, bro. Marquez Quinn. Marquez Quinn. We have already looked at him. Let's see what progressions need done real quick. Tyson Campbell had a big game. No surprise that he's on the list. Will Richardson, huh? That's a little bit surprising. And Rayshawn Jenkins. Miles Jack, coach, nobody holds this defense to a higher standard than me, and I've always led by example. Okay. Miles Jack, I hear you, bro. Miles Jack was a stud in that last game against the Titans, and we have now taken the lead in the AFC South, which is exciting, man. Let's take a look real quick here. Whoa, we down to one undefeated team left, and it's the Denver Broncos. They are rolling. Take a look at the AFC North. The Steelers 4-1, Ravens 3-2, Browns 3-2, Bengals 2-3. AFC South, the Jaguars 3-2, Colts 3-2, Texans 2-3, Titans 2-3. AFC East, the Patriots are 3-2. They lead that division, which has two 0-5 teams, the Dolphins and the Jets. Bills are 2-3. AFC West, Broncos 5-0, Chiefs 4-1, Chargers 2-3, Raiders 2-3. NFC North, the Packers are in first place with a 2-3 record. That division is abysmal. NFC South, Panthers 4-1. They lead that division. All three other teams, Falcons, Bucks, and Saints, 3-2. NFC East, Cowboys 4-1, Washington 3-2, Giants 1-4, Eagles 1-4. NFC West, the 49ers lost. Take their first L, 4-1. Rams are 3-2, Cardinals are 3-2, Seahawks are 2-3. And the overall NFL, Broncos number 1, 49ers, Cowboys, Steelers, Chiefs, Panthers, Ravens, Jaguars, Colts, Falcons is your top 10. That is the DDFL. Let's take a look real quick. See if we got any. Jets are available. Buccaneers are available. Giants are now available. So we have three teams. Bucks, Giants, Jets. Join the DDFL today if you're a Madden PC player, man. And we will catch you on the next one. Look for more content coming to the Duval Dedicated channel, including podcasts and more DDFL live league action each and every week. We advance every 48 hours, guys. See you in the Discord. We're going to get that fired back up as well now that we took the 2 weeks off. And we are back to live DDFL live league action. Thank you, guys. You guys smash that like, smash that subscribe. Drop a comment. Appreciate it. Each and every one of you who watch these videos, man.